Alright, it's time to do this. Grasping Eternity, Necron.
Those who obstruct evolution shall suffer the rotting fate of all flesh. You are bound by the limits of flesh. It will betray you. Drag them to their graves. There.
Oh, ow. Oh, I see. There's energy coming off of the other hand. Okay. I didn't see that at first. Hey, Mori.
Death is upon you.
Blue shockwave. Dare use blue against me? Oh well.
Kill them.
Oh.
Bothersome. Kill them.
Oh. I should have trusted my instincts on that.
Fear compounds fear, eroding your strength. I will reduce you to ether. You will die for me now. Accepting death is the greatest sin a life can commit.
I'm not going down that easily.
Still alive. But there are ways to change that. There. Those who do not resist death deserve it. Struggle in vain.
You underestimate me.
Once the terror takes root, it will only continue to grow. Fear compounds fear, eroding your strength. Those who do not resist death deserve it.
You'll not escape this!
Pattern again.
I am prepared for you. Kill them.
And that's it for you. I have a bad feeling that this isn't actually as over as it appears. Something still feels off.
Is it over?
Now, the memory bank.
Barrier.
Shielded.
I
Well, I'm
invited
not
you to
surprised.
destroy it. I did not say I would let you. It is clear your strength cannot be gauged by ordinary means. But I anticipated as much.
What did you do to it?
The ignorance is almost laughable. You do not understand that you yourselves are to blame. You brought death to my creation. What do you suppose happens when a being manifested by the fear of dying experiences that terror firsthand? It grows stronger.
Okay, that's not good.
I feel it again. That same weakness.
It will rise again and again until the lightning which infuses this entire world has been drained to its last spark. You fight a losing battle.
God damn you.
Harnessed in this manner, does it not demonstrate just how powerful mankind's aversion to death truly is? You will not prevail against this foe. I, meanwhile, will continue my crusade against mortality. So long as our memories endure, we may live on. That is the promise I offer.
So long as our memories endure. This is wrong, Alex. You twist the meaning of those words. They are not meant to teach the living that physical death is nothing to fear. They are meant to offer comfort to those we leave behind. I know that litany all too well. I heard it time and time again over the course of the war. Help me, Shale. I must speak to Alexandria. Make my voice heard.
Time to gather the last,
Nahe, don't you recognize me? Nahe!
What's happening? What's wrong with them? What will become of us?
Fellow Alexandrians. Please, heed my words.
What now? Another broadcast? I know that voice.
Death can be frightening and terrible. I understand the desire to forget, to seek eternal life and be freed from fear. Yet, we live in this world in the here and now, the bearers of memories varied and rich. Our worries can weigh heavy, and there may be nights when the darkness feels like more than we can bear. But if we can endure those dark hours, the world will always brighten come the dawn. And in the chill of that new morning, will the memories of loved ones be there to warm us and carry us forward? So do not forget their passing. Let them be our courage. Fear not a life well lived. For one day, the memories we leave behind will be the warmth another needs when their morning finds them.
What is this reaction? An irregular factor in the equation. Eliminate her.
Oh, no, you don't.
No, you don't!
Memories cannot be duplicated, but they can be transferred.
Leave the primal to us. Hurry and take care of that memory bank.
Ugh, she made a bit of a mess. Her own hand.
protect them together! The others.
Boom. The question was, were we too late or not?
Careful. You're badly hurt. You'd be lucky if you only broke a bone or two. It won't be long until your fever rises. We need to see you back to Tulayoro and into the care of a chirurgeon.
I kept my promise.
Thank you, Lamati.
Let us bask in the victory for a moment, shall we? We can take stock once we've had the chance to recuperate. It's good to be out of that terminal, but have you? No injuries or lingering effects? After dealing with such a blow, I didn't have a drop of ether left to spend. Thank you for seeing it through to the end. I believe Calyx was working on transferring his memories at the end there, but he vanished at the same time the device explodes, and we must have stopped him just in time. It's finally over. Is yet to regain consciousness. Worry not. Lamati will be fine. I've been in touch with Val Kona, and he's made arrangements to convey her home, which means by which he means he's come to fetch Lamati herself, apparently. Given the extent of her injuries and her excursion, she'll likely spend many days abed. Oh, Moklamat. Can't just help yourself, can you? Like a certain someone. That said, we couldn't have done it without you. Once you had the barrier down, you saw that Calyx stored memories were destroyed along with the memory bank, which means preservation is no more, I pray. No longer will Calyx dictate the course of our people. No longer will our grief be locked away or forgotten. The freedom to express, to feel joy and sadness, to feel it all that we are meant to experience is in the hands of Alexandrians once more. I can never thank you enough. Now that you are rested and ready, we shall conduct a thorough investigation how Calyx came to know of that summoning ritual. Aye, for where there are primals, the Asians are nether far. Must consider those that have offered prayers during the summoning may very well fell under the entity's sway. I shall wait here until Void Kona arrives. Feel free to go on ahead and attend to the Alexandrians' needs in the meantime. Yes, we should get going. I'll contact Shale Erut and ask for an update on the situation in the city. We'll make for the outskirts first. We can check things there before heading to Everkeep. Thanks, Ben. I shan't wait long. After hearing about Lamati's injuries, Kona sounded fit to launch himself here by siege engine. Alright, let's head to the outskirts. I'm still wondering, did we succeed in stopping his transfer or not? Guess we'll find out soon enough. Thank goodness, things are much calmer than I anticipated. No sign of the recent violence. The soldiers have been behaving, at least. I've given Speen an abridged explanation of primals and their enthrall influence. Too many details would overwhelm her. So I was able to speak with Shale and Erenville. I'll share the news with everyone in just a moment. Hikari, everyone has been teaching me what it means to be enthralled by a primal. The outskirts seems untouched by trouble as far as I can tell. But what if something awful has happened? Deep breath, Speen. Erenville and Shale have brought me up to speed. First off, as we feared, those who have adopted the Neo-Regulators appear to have been enthralled. However, they have not shown any hostility towards others. I suspect this was due to the calming effect of your broadcast. Government administrators are presently working with the rest of the citizenry to bring the afflicted into the care of the authorities, and I'm happy to report this seems to be proceeding in a largely peaceful manner. Which is all well and good, but city officials are understandably requesting an explanation of events. Raha Kra, would you be able to handle that? Certainly, we shall return with the aid with the treatment efforts forthwith. Meanwhile, may I suggest you look on the people you fought so very hard to save? It might ease your mind to see the fruits of your efforts firsthand. Thank you again. How fortunate we are to have you as our allies. If every person was equipped with a Neo-Regulator was affected, then we have no less than 5,000 patients in which an army of trained mages. Rehabilitation may take many moons. And yet this is the best case scenario. The fact that we even have the capability to exercise a primal's influence would have been unthinkable not so long ago. Let Raha and I brief the officials on what to expect. I think Speen might like to have you nearby for a little while longer. Never been easy to me to explain a primal summoning to a layman in clear, concise manner, but it is a skill I must hone if I'm to uphold the student about Desia's good name. Once I've had a look around, I'll go assist with the treatment of the enthralled. We'll have to mobilize Angelo and all of his siblings. Blades in waiting. Speen wishes to check on the state of the outskirts. I must take your suggestion, only I am concerned that, given who I am, approaching those unwary of my return might serve to confuse them further. Then why not speak with Mayushia? He works the fields of Yope Halo, not too far from here. As one of those that came to see you before our clash with Calyx, she'll be surely glad to know you're safe and sound. What an excellent idea. I will do just that. Thank you, Kryl. Erenville and Shale were both relieved to learn of our victory. I could practically hear the tension drain out of their voices, especially Shale, who was quite worried for us. Bean's identity will not remain a secret for much longer. Her message touched the hearts of people throughout the kingdom. So this is the place where Mashiwa works. Back in Resolutions, he seems most interested to learn about me. Yet I would be glad to learn much more of them as well. Look who it is. Good to see you all. Hale and healthy. Sorry we did not get word to you sooner. How is everyone? Well, nothing terrible befell us as such. The Neo-Regulator crowd did start acting strangely around the same time, though. Polian was one of them. I'm told the authorities are tending to him at a medical facility. You need not worry, and with the proper treatment, we will soon have everyone back to their normal selves. I'm sure glad to hear that. I would like not to lose any more friends if it can be helped. I also heard that Queen Speen tried to entice us to become endless, turned out to be an imposter. What kind of heartless villain preys on the people's insecurities like that? Yet, despite the dangers of yourselves, you and yours have put a stop to it, if I'm understanding things correctly. And we owe you a debt of gratitude. It's up to each of us to make the most of what you've given us. We're alive because of you, and while we live and breathe, our future is ours to decide. Your broadcast was a message of hope for me, for everyone. Now I should get going. We still have to keep things running without Penelope and the others. The outskirts needs all the spare hands they can get. Is there anything I might do to help the enthralled? Quite a lot, in fact. I could very much use a mage of your abilities. Actually, this would be a good opportunity to round up all the other arcane practitioners and teach everybody how to use the Porxies. Knowledge will come in handy for treating love and sickness as well. Wonderful. I shall position Gossen to spread the word. Our outworld tour is cancelled, it would seem. Got a little bit excitable. By the way, Alphino told me Kona arrived to escort Lamati back to Tulliola. Alphino himself will be returning to Alexandria momentarily, so that between the two of us we can sort out the treatment arrangements. Given all that, I had in mind to ask you a different favor. Would you mind looking in on Galuja? According to Shale, he's been running around the kingdom, determined to personally solve every problem. Last she heard, he was pitching in the drift downs with Aaronville. So if you may ask, Tapul, I believe her name was, she should be able to point you in their general direction. Ah, I know that voice, and I am happy to hear it. We all prayed furiously for your safe return. Looking for Galuja, are you? He was here asking if we needed any help with anything, or if we noticed anyone who had been acting strangely. He sounded exhausted, so I told him we were fine for the moment, and he insists he take a rest. I can only hope he heeded my advice. I believe he ran towards the ruins of old Alexandria. He always seemed to like it there. Hikari, how? Ah, came in search of us, did you? You need to trek all the way out here, but it's good to see you. Alize gave us the broad strokes, and Kona had some choice words as well.
Oh, welcome back.
It's been a trial, hasn't it?
Always is.
We heard from Kona. He said that Lamachi is in no immediate danger and should make a full recovery.
Vow of resolve indeed. Resolved to be as reckless as ever. She might spare a thought for us helpless spectators from time to time.
You and Lamachi and all the others fought so bravely for Alexandria. And what did I do? I was useless, even with the king's authority.
Too hard on yourself, kid.
If I were strong, more people might still be alive. But I'm weak. So weak.
Those who know weakness first often become the strongest.
That's right. And you have your whole life ahead of you. We all start somewhere.
Actually, there's something I'd like you to see.
Zoralja's and Otis's weapons.
My father and Otis' swords. I asked Lamachi to bring them here. I've decided to train under a Landsguard soldier and become a swordsman.
That's a big commitment.
I'm still not sure if I want to be the King of Resolve, but I want to be strong enough to protect the people I love. So I'll train as hard as I can, and then I'll come back here when I'm ready to take up these blades. That's the path I've decided on.
Good for you, Kululcha. I look forward to seeing your progress.
When I'm bigger and stronger, you'll spar with me, won't you?
I'll prepare myself for such a thing. Yet to lift a blade and he wants to spar already. He's Glujatya's grandson, all right. Thank you both for listening. I'll take it one step at a time and stick with what I know for now. Like cooking the meal Otis taught me and keeping everyone's bellies full. How does that sound? Sounds like a fine idea. Everybody's been working hard and I'm sure a good meal would be appreciated. Well, I think we passed a milestone here. What about the back room? If you haven't already, I expect Shale and the others would appreciate you stopping by to say hello. Otis' sword's seen better days. I'll ask Gilnoth to fix it when I'm big enough to wield it. As my father's weapons, they were found in the Sky Deep Cenote. I wonder if he ever intended for me to have them. Hard to say with that guy, but I'm not exactly the father of the year who would be passing down a whole lot. But yeah, at this point we're just basically doing what I sort of expected and setting Tuliyola and Alexandria to kind of move forward without us, which is how they've done a lot of these plots for years now. Because once we move on from Tuliyola, it'll be a start of something else completely different, more than likely. So, gotta let these people move on with their lives, etc., etc. Yes, I am heading to the back rooms. Oh, we had the same idea, I see. I thought it'd be nice to catch up with our Oblivion friends before we delve into more serious matters with the city's officials. Made it back with all your bits intact, eh? I knew you were the ones to watch the moment I set eyes on you. As for me, there's all sorts of restoration work coming in. Won't be getting a proper suit in the foreseeable future, I reckon. Ha 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 ha! Hikari. Oh, thanks to stars, you're safe. When I heard the reports, of course, but there's no substitute for actually seeing it. Welcome back. We have so much to thank you for. The promise of tomorrow. We're at the final quest. Jill is visibly relieved to see at your safe return. Now that everybody's back, I say we pause for a moment to savor what we've accomplished. We've been through much these past days, haven't we? As an understatement, we've seen the end of a years-long struggle for Oblivion and for myself. Weekla and G-World would be happy for us. Oddly enough, fulfilling our purpose has left me with even more work to do. The government has conducted me for a more complete survey of the containment complex. The preservation factory, the lab where they studied the key, certainly determines further investigation. I can understand how these experiments may have led to the discovery of the reflections, yet failed to explain Calix's knowledge of primal summoning. I fear that he and his hunger for interdimensional travel were only one facet of the greater puzzle. So there is still someone or something out there that may pose a threat to us. In any case, I think it's prudent we secure ourselves a spot in Shayla's next expedition to the 10th level. Right, now I have a meeting with the city officials to attend to. It would be cruel to leave Raha to answer the barrage of questions alone. I should return to my work as well. My first job will be to analyze the data we pulled from Complex 1029 and to locate the other facilities of interest. I can only hope that the information we uncover will serve Alexandria in the future we want to build. Whatever we end up finding, however, it will likely take some weeks to put together the city back to rights. All these ambitious plans, I think you've earned a rest, don't you? Our break room is yours to bunker in as long as you like. Say the word and I'll help you settle in. Ready for a coat and fluffy pillow? It'll likely be some time before the city returns to normal. You may choose to remain in the back room and watch over the proceedings. Wait while away the days in the back room? Okay, this must be like the epilogue of everything. Several weeks later. Grah's passed out at his desk.
What an absurdly long report. Even working together, it took us an age to finish.
That's quite a stack of papers.
Well, to be fair, it was a rather absurd series of events. The mystery behind Grandfather's letter took us further than we could have ever imagined.
Truly. It feels like a lifetime ago that it all began.
Right then, one last bit of proofreading. Where was I? Ah, yes. The chaos which had gripped the Kingdom of Alexandria was slowly but surely giving way to order once more. The thorough investigation conducted by Oblivion was one of the primary factors contributing to this recovery. Its members uncovered multiple preservation research facilities, allowing for a comprehensive study of regulator design and function. Thus have we come to understand that memories pertaining to the deceased were not erased from the minds of the living, but in truth, merely locked away. Permanent gaps in one's memory were to be avoided, as inconsistencies would arise during endless conversion and cause instability.
Okay, so it worked like the spell in Charlian that blocked the memories of the final days out from the members of the Forum.
From the Meso Terminal. Acting on this discovery, the Alexandrian government announced plans for a memory restoration initiative, open to willing participants.
Help people remember what they had forgotten.
This reignited the discussion surrounding mortality, as people continued to debate how best to face the inevitability of death. No matter the answer at which they arrive, it is certain to herald a major shift in the nation's philosophy. Yes, that matches my understanding of events. Excellent work, Raha.
I'm glad it serves. Shall we make our way over then?
Ahead of the memory restoration, officials requested the assistance of those familiar with the processes involved. So it was that our party and Sphene, who had eagerly volunteered, accepted the task of escorting the city's representative to living memory.
Before you go,
We just wanted to say that we haven't made this decision lightly. No matter how frightening or painful they may be, we need to face our memories. Not only to honor those who are gone, but to make whole those who are still here. So no second thoughts. We'll be waiting.
if anything tries to harm you, you knock it flat. Come back safely, our Sphene from another time.
Yes! Be safe!
I'll see you soon.
So sweet of you, but you needn't worry. I'm in very good company. Thank you all for your well wishes.
Train buddies getting people back and forth.
Despite the disruption caused by the dome's arrival, the people in the surrounding region have since reclaimed their normal lives. The Tural, which Galul Jar Jar united, is nothing if not resilient. The winds of change are fickle. A sudden gust often the bearer of challenging trials. But so too do they spur us onward, keeping our feet ever moving along life's path.
There, keep working, you varmint. Yep, yes, you better keep going. Keep lifting those boxes.
You'll soon be on your way to Yaktel, then.
Yes, we've just come from making arrangements with the dirigible master. Preparations for the flight is still underway, so I'm doing a little sightseeing. My gratitude to the Landsguard for providing us with the permits we need to visit the Skydeep Cenotaph.
Of course. We'd hardly refuse a direct request from the Vow of Reason.
Our vigilant comrades at the gate will see you safely through.
Wooklamart isn't here, of course. She is still convalescing, I take it.
Indeed. She's presently confined to bed and permitted no visitors. Weakened as she is, we cannot be too careful. I can scarcely sleep at night for the worry.
Oh my. Please, forgive me. I hadn't realized her condition was so serious. I pray she makes a full recovery soon.
Why do I feel like her condition isn't as severe than what I think it is?
Greetings! What a rare pleasure this is!
Hello, Mablu.
Is something wrong? Your friend looks like she had some bad news.
She wanted to visit the Vow of Resolve.
And there's a little reason she couldn't have.
Is there something you wish to say?
I see, I see. I'm glad there's nothing terrible afoot.
Being overprotective again, eh, Coda?
And yet, where there's a need... Sorry, I just remembered a pressing errand. Let's talk again soon.
The Alexandrians, I understand, have teaching similar to that of the Yokui. Our flesh may wither and die, but so long as we are remembered, we are never truly gone.
Pretty common sentiment, really.
Words. I've long considered their meaning. The living can find strength in the memories of those we've lost. They can help us rise to meet our trials in the present. That was certainly true of myself. So I have faith that the people of Alexandria too will be stronger for their grief.
It may be as you say. If we did not remember our lost siblings, we would not be where we are now. Or be who we've become. We all have memories like that, I bet.
Too many to count.
Well, we made it. The journey was so smooth as to be almost disappointing.
You used to too much chaos.
I agree. Especially after our first visit felt so fraught with danger.
It's the curse of experience, my friends. Before we know it, the extraordinary becomes every day. Life is an accumulation of such things, both the happy times and the sad.
Right. Let's go over Shale's instructions on performing the memory restoration. The first step is to reactivate all the terminals at the same time. This will supply the ether necessary to operate the equipment, without creating any new Endless, of course. Once things are up and running, we use the Meso terminal to transmit the signal and unlock the sealed memories. There are 5 terminals in total. Might you lend us a hand with one, Sphene?
Yes, I can do that. Not to butt in, but would you mind letting me take it?
Lamichi!
Aren't you supposed to be confined to bed?
Up and about.
I'm fine. My worrywart of a brother exaggerates. Mablu came by to fill me in on your plans. After that, I couldn't stand being cooped up a moment longer, so she helped me sneak out of the palace.
Of course she did.
I'm so glad to see you're well.
Sorry Kona made you think I was at death's door. I was keeping up with reports and know what's been happening in Alexandria. I made the decision to erase the Endless, and bore witness to their final moments. And though it's only a tiny fragment, their hopes live on in me. I feel responsible for making sure that they're remembered, that their legacy is passed on. So please, let me help with sending the signal.
You've made a convincing case, but do take it slowly. The way is not without its perils.
I'll be careful. Thanks.
Very well then. I leave these tasks in your capable hands.
All right, everyone. Begin.
Go, Aether Beam. Stored
Was
it.
the sight we saw no more than a trick of the light? Or was it a gift? The Terminal's parting miracle? But those days are gone. We chose to move forward. We hold fast to our memories of sorrow and of grief. That we might live full in the present ere the time of departure comes.
Let's go home. To our beloved Alexandria.
That must be a difficult reality to wake up to, that you suddenly remember everything all at once.
Mother, you protected me. I remember now.
In soft golden light, the memories of the lost returned. There to be clutched tight by loved ones, never again to be surrendered.
I am humbled by all you have done in service to our nation. On behalf of its people, I offer our most heartfelt gratitude.
We were only too happy to help. There are still problems left to solve, of course, but you've taken an important step forward.
We have. It's as if we were frozen in time, but now the ice has begun to thaw. Alexandria will thrive again. Mark my words.
What will you do now, Sven?
Ah, yes. Well, that will depend on Gossen. With your permission, I wish to continue living in Alexandria. Those dear to me laid down their lives for this nation in bygone days, and I fought alongside new comrades to defend it. I would continue serving it if you'd let me. So please, accept me as one of your citizens.
That will not do.
I see. I suppose my presence would cause too much confusion.
Now hold on a moment. You have to reconsider. I'll vouch for her myself.
Oh dear, do forgive me. I've caused a misunderstanding. What I meant to say is, it will not do for you to be an ordinary citizen. The people have been most insistent that you take your rightful place as queen.
As queen?
When despair held us in its thrall, it was your voice, your words, which led us to salvation. We would not ask that you perform the same duties as our previous ruler. The structure of both government and nation is to be re-examined and revised such that the burden doesn't fall upon you alone. If that is acceptable, we implore you, please live among us and lend us your gentle guidance. The Alexandrian monarchs of old cared for us and fought for us, and you stand proud among them.
But I... Oh, what of Galulja? You have him, don't you?
Alexandria has 2 thrones to fill now. What one ruler might struggle with, the 2 of you can accomplish together. Galulja's still young though, so don't expect too much of him just yet.
Yeah, that would be kind of a bit of an acceptable thing. You already know what to do.
Yes. Yes, you're right. For centuries, my other self bore this tiara, and with it the hopes and dreams of Alexandrians. I will not let them go unanswered. I will heed the wishes of the people. With peace and prosperity for Alexandria as my foremost purpose, I accept the role of Queen of Reason.
It's not an easy road, but we'll walk it side by side. That way, neither of us gets lost.
Thank you. Thank you all so much.
The Speen is to sit on the throne once more. You may have questioned her claims, but Alexandrian citizens have made their feelings known. Alexandrian Queen has risen. 'Tis an occasion worthy of grand celebration. We will walk this difficult road together, as Val Wuklamot has assured us. Great nation is set to become a greater one. A fortunately word to listen and hear to witness this turning point in history. Galujaz was also of the opinion that Speen should be Queen of Reason. He'll be delighted to hear that she has accepted the role. Thank you for your kind encouragement, Kari. Wuklamot is right. Ours will not be an easy road. But with your words to lend me strength, I shall take it one step at a time. Tuliola will be there to support you. Speaking of which, I should be getting back to the palace. I'll make my next visit an official one. No sneaking out under Kona's nose like this time. The vow of reason and resolve will both come, and we'll discuss our futures together. I look forward to it. We begin our journey home then. I expect some confusion among the citizens with restored memories. I would present to offer them aid. While I believe this marks my end as role as a guide, I was intending to accompany Wuklamot back to Tuliola. What are your plans, Kari? Do you have any other matters to attend to in Alexandria? No, I need you to stop by the palace first. Kona's been wanting to thank you properly, but with everything going on, he hasn't had the chance. Please come back with us, or I'll never hear the end of it. Alright. Head back to Tuliola. Wrapping this up. How long has it been since I walked these streets? Maybe I spent too long in Solution 9, but the city seems livelier than it ever was. Kari, nobody told me you were coming. Memory restoration went well, I am told. Good to be home. Thank you for coming along. I just got here too. The Landgar said my training would begin right away, so I'll be staying in Tuliola for a while. We believe in you, Galuja. If you ever need advice, your aunt is happy to give it. Oh dear, our vow of reason is out of sorts. Can you blame me? Lamati, you were supposed to be convulsing in bed. Do you study the way of the blade, Galulja? Is that not allowed? I will permit your training on one condition. You can practice swordplay in the presence of a grown-up. Yes, Kona, I promise. Won't be too long for you're good enough to train without a minder. You take too much after your seer and grandseer for that. Wait. So if you're back here, does that mean everybody's already gotten their memories back? Not everyone. So that was that. My days of meddling in Alexandria's affairs are over. It turned out for the best. The former queen really did love her people, and it's wonderful that her love lives on in Speen. Truly is. With that love and the foundation of her rule, the new queen will be a font of hope for Alexandria. No bid for life and legacy to forever endure. You'll be heading back there, won't you, to Alexandria? I won't pretend to fully know I fully understand the workings of the key or the reflections, and I know I couldn't have stopped Calyx without you, nor fulfill my promise of the Endless Speen. Thank you, Kari, from the bottom of my heart. Be sure to come and visit us again in Tuliola. You'll always be welcome here. Time I moved on myself once I made the necessary preparations and arrangement. I'll embark on an extended journey. Well, I expect my days will be filled with administrative duties, as much as they already are. I hope to compile a comprehensive history of Tuliola, however. The tale of our beautiful and resilient nation should be preserved for the future. Each successful generation adding their own chapter to the saga. I think I've learned to be happy with who I am, Kari. Even when I make mistakes and cry and look silly, it's all because of the amazing things I've seen with you. They remind me that there's always tomorrow. Becoming the King of Resolve is not something I need to think about until I'm older, but my father's authority did to pass to me. Until that day comes, I will study and train and do the best I can. Really come far, Galulja. You keep doing us proud, I'm sure of it. I guess you have to go. Be safe and enjoy your travels. We'll miss you. Send our best to Speen and the others. Whatever burdens I must carry, I will. I'll be stronger for it, just you watch. I intend to make a formal diplomatic visit to Alexandria in the near future and express my gratitude to those who have watched over Galulja. I shall visit Shayla and the others as often as I can. There's still much I want to learn from them. I won't vanish over the horizon, I promise, but I'll let you know before I leave on my journey. Okay. Heading back to Solution 9. Speak with Speen at Arctic Park. I need to give a full account of what happened here to Thancred and the others. As said, Obsidian may prove difficult to track down. We've observed no complications with the memory restoration so far. Thank goodness for Saul mercies. Had a busy time of it, Warrior of Light. Take advantage of this lull while you may can. When did Erinvol leave Alexandria? Don't tell me he embarked on some far-flung expedition without saying goodbye. Here Galulja has packed his bags and left to train in Tuliyola. Oh, I suppose you would have seen him while you were there. There are those who can't decide if they want their memories back. I'm sure I would have restored said I would restore mine after things have calmed down, but the truth is I'm not sure I'm even ready. We'll have to make this a gradual process and giving everybody the time they need to prepare, myself included. Kari, you're here. We were just discussing what to be done after the coronation ceremony. Our hereforth isolated kingdom must join its peers on the world stage. The fact is, Alexandria is, or was, a nation of the Ninth. This will cause some consternations. It may soothe introductions were the Scions to provide an explanation for its arrival in the source. Rest assured, Speen, Atheris' leaders are well accustomed to hearing Alphino report on fantastical events. I am once again in your debt. I dare dread to imagine what might have come to pass if you had never come to our aid. Hyatt, other news. Those who participated in the memory restorations have expressed a desire to hold a funerary service. Rather than suppress their grief, they would embrace it, create their hearts a place for gentle reminders. We've still yet to hammer out the details, but I was thinking we might host this service on the highest level of Everkeep. Since my time, we have believed that the party continue their journey beyond the clouds. Seems fitting for Alexandria. Yes, I hope from such a place our prayers may be heard, a wish for our loved ones to soar forever, joyful and free in that heavenly expanse. After distancing themselves from the realities of death, the Alexandrians are commended for their courage. Yes, 'tis a tremendously brave thing they are doing. Perhaps the heart can never capture a memory as perfectly as data in a file. What precious recollections we do keep will guide and sustain us as we fulfill the promise of tomorrow. Busy dead ahead of you, Your Majesty. Oblivion stands ready to pitch in as needed. Oh, and what of my investigating style? Hope you've left some time in your schedule for me. That's a Stola for you. I recalled my first tour of the city after I awoke. It was all so strange and frightening. But I've only grown more at home ever since. I feel part of this new Alexandrian, and it's large part thanks to your patient guidance. So here I will remain. If you ever need my aid with anything at all, pray do not hesitate to ask. A few of us will stay here for a while as it happens. We've made several interesting breakthroughs, and we have no shortage of mysteries which we would like to delve. Then be welcomed as my honored guest for as long as you like. You are and always will be my cherished comrades. Looks like we aren't entirely done here yet. Okay, do we have any? He did escape. What does that mean now?
This is absurd. I have neither heart nor lungs. I was overconfident. Prudent course would have been to wait until I'd calculated an insurmountable advantage. A rash decision. One perhaps influenced by the others and their developments. But no matter. Learn from this setback, and next time... Next time? How much time and effort did I pour into this master plan?
He's lost his cool completely.
I had it. I had it. At long last, I was to open a new path. Those imbeciles and their damnable heroics.
An Asian?
Detected the stench of failure already, have you? Such a keen sense of smell. Yes, I will give my report, as is protocol. Be sure our winter peers are apprised of the details.
The hell does this all mean? For none shall know eternity, what waits for those who hold the key. Time we began a thorough investigation into the key and its capabilities. I have a feeling we'll be calling on your help in that endeavor when all is said and done. On a personal note, I would like to learn more about the Milana. The lore of the Forgotten People will be indispensable in furthering my research. Alex demonstrated knowledge about primal summoning and concepts. Discovering such a technique through independent study would be nigh on impossible, so we have to assume he had a mentor. But how are we to learn the identity of this beneficial teacher? Hopefully some hint can be found about the remains of Preservation's work. The Alexandrians adopted our technique so quickly that they no longer need our supervision to treat the enthralled. You'll be surprised how many Porksy practitioners we've trained now. Angelo, too, has been looking very proud for his efforts. We've compiled a summary of events and submitted our reports to Ocala. As representatives of the students of Baldesia, our thoughts and findings will be shared with the forum. In less official matters, I'm glad to see Kryle finding a satisfying end to her personal journey, though it appears her appetite for asking questions have only been sharpened. I'm most curious to see Alexandria is welcomed upon the broader stage of nations. As a hereby unknown, technologically advanced country, I expect it will be met with considerable wariness. I will do my humble best to ease the tensions of initial introductions. I wonder what Odious and Selenia would think of me becoming the Queen of Alexandria as it is now. Doubtless they would be pleased, but knowing them, possessed with worry. As their memories still live on inside me, so shall I strive to rule if they advise me still, with a calm heart and an open-minded counsel. And that is the end of Dod Trail's main scenario quest. So even though we're not moving out of Tural yet, my guess is the next couple of patches will unlock some of these mysteries that have been left behind in their wake. All in all, I enjoyed this story patch for the most part. Went on very, very long, as I kind of thought it might, but all in all, I think it did what it set out to do. And I'm curious to see what Calyx and this mysterious Ascian that showed up here is going to cause us for the future. So next time in 7.4, it's going to be time to start looking at the key itself. Well, that's all for me for now. Hello everyone, this is Dragin Hikari. If you like what you saw, please like and subscribe to be notified of future videos. If you have any suggestions on what you would like to see from me, feel free to comment below. Also check out the links in the description of the video to find me on various other platforms. Thank you for joining me today, and we'll see you next time.